Hi sweet souls, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing my top 10 Oracle decks of 2023. I compiled them. It was really hard to compile up 10 decks. I think I have 10 and one extra one, so let's just get into it. The first deck I have here is the Below the Surface Oracle Deck Guidebook and Journal by Vanessa Samina. You may have seen this maybe on my channel. It's one of the first decks I ever unboxed, so I have it all up here. I always keep all my decks just in their original cases, but it comes with the guidebook, and it also comes with a journal. I never used it, but it does come with like a nice journal here, and it comes with the guidebook. Just quickly, here's a page, just the guidebook. It's a really nice deck. It's so beautiful, so stunning. And just the star of the show here, the cards, right? They're so pretty. If you've seen my unboxing, just so gorgeous. I really like the theme, overall theme of this deck. It's aquatic, but it's also like kind of discovering like what you can figure out below the surface, hence the name Below the Surface Oracle Deck. And I just really love the foil everywhere, and the art too is just so pretty with the stamping, and the messages are just really nice overall. I really feel good when using it, and the colors are just so vibrant and so calming, so it's so nice. But yeah, I just had to showcase it again. It's one of my fave decks of 2023 Oracle decks. Below the Surface Oracle Deck. Would highly recommend. Shuffles like it so nicely. All of Vanessa and mine's decks are super good quality, so would recommend. It's a great deck. The next deck I have here is also another deck that I've unboxed. It's the Creative Consciousness Healing Oracle Deck, 44 cards, and it's such a, this is a very well, all of my top 10 decks are very well loved decks. Oh, the guidebook. Can't forget that, the guidebook. And the guidebook is very nice, as you can see here. It has the short meaning, and it also comes with a visualization, so you can also do some kind of obviously visualization work, but meditation too. You can also kind of use that in, as well as journal prompts, which I found pretty helpful. It's just overall such a nice quality, nice quality deck. I feel like you get strong kind of what they're trying to do, healing. I feel like you get a strong sense of that. So it's such a nice deck. I love the colors. Even this one has obviously the purple theme going on, but the Below the Surface Oracle deck also had that the blue theme. So the colors, the artwork is really nice. It's very much inner child kind of workings. So it's a great deck. Probably, I don't know if it translates, but the colors are really nice, and the artwork just makes you feel really not just, I guess, just inner child. Yeah, inner child, and just kind of healing, and just kind of, what's the word, kind of full, kind of a hug. A hug, I guess. That's what the art kind of shows. It's just really nice, really sweet, and a hug. So that's what I really like about this deck. It's a great deck, very inexpensive. I got mine from Amazon. I'll have everything linked below, so if you want to check them out. The next deck you probably are super familiar with. I unboxed this also on my channel. It's the Dream Ritual Oracle cards by Teresa Chung and illustrations by Noel T. Yes, it's my most viewed video. This one is also a very loved deck by so many people, which is awesome because it is just such a great deck. The guidebook is so packed, jam-packed with lots of good information. If you go to the front here, it even goes through each lunar phase, which is really cool. And it is a mix of dream and like dream and lunar work, like moon kind of astrology, which is really nice. And then it goes into like a ritual for like what you can do for your like your nighttime routine. It also has a mantra here and just some great knowledge too, and I really like that. It's a very in-depth book and very handy. And the deck itself is like so gorgeous. I really like the artwork. The backs are so dreamy. I really love that. And you know, they're good quality cards. Like mine I've used mine a lot, and they haven't like bent or anything because I don't do that. But I don't riff shuffle, but they're very beautiful cards here. You can see. I just really like it. The vibes are great, and it just makes you feel calm. I like to use them at nighttime, of course, to get the guidebook meaning. Kind of utilize that, but it's such a nice deck. I like that there's keywords here too, and that there's just like a beautiful artwork. Overall, it's really helpful too. It really helps with your dreams and really helps with, you know, sleeping, feeling calm. That's what I like about it, is calm. I feel like that's probably a common theme with all the oracle decks I have. It's just calm. So it's a great deck. It's not standard oracle size. I think it is this way. Like this way, but probably not this way. It's thinner, but it's good. It's easy to shuffle. I like it. You can get this. I got mine from Amazon, so it's readily available. You can get it from Amazon. The next deck I have here is the Citadel of Fantasy Oracle by Fez Inkwright. It's such a nice, really different oracle deck from what I'm used to. It comes in like this. You open it from the bottom here, and then you slide it out like this. It's really neat, really cool. It comes, I always package my decks like how they come. I like to keep them all in a good condition. So just the box here, same thing over here, and then just in the inside. And here is the guidebook. It's very chunky. I feel like it's a nice guidebook. Like, you also have the picture here, and you also have the message as well as the reversed meanings, which is so interesting. Usually you don't get reversed meanings, so that's really nice. But yeah, it's overall just a very stunning, like, beautiful deck. If you see right here, look at that, right? The details, wow. It's shaped like a gemstone, I guess. I don't know what the shape is, but it's shaped like this. Very cool. It is like papery, I will say. It's like, definitely you don't want to bend these. I will say you don't want to bend them because on the front there are foil stampings everywhere, which is really cool. Like, if you see this, really nice foil. Yeah, you don't want to bend them for sure. But the artwork is just so nice. I love how integrated each like foil kind of design is for this. It's super cool. And I really like that there's also like little key phrase, like words here. There's the phrase, like the main word, and then the radical changes, like taking control. So something you can think about while you're looking at this too, without looking at the guide, which is nice. I enjoy it. Very, very good for small hands, and just such a nice deck. Yeah, I really like it. It's so unique. I've never had a deck like this, so I definitely would recommend. It's just so unique. You can get it from Amazon or from your local bookstore, your local metaphysical shop. I just link Amazon because it's universal. So if I link my own bookstore, I don't think everyone can purchase from there. The next deck I have here, I also unboxed on my channel. It is the Chinese 5 Elements Oracle by Vicky. I want to say Iskandar. I am probably not saying it right. And then by illustrations by Candace Soon. Very lovely deck. Super like informative deck too. If you decide to purchase it, it's very like bang for your buck kind of deck. Super lovely. Very like thick too. At least like, I want to say how many cards? 60 cards. 60 cards, and it follows this kind of system as well. As you can see, there's like fire snake, earth snake, metal rabbit, water dog. So it kind of follows this like the system here of the 5 elements, and the guidebook is just so handy. Like, here we have metal snake. Oh no, it's earth snake. I was gonna say, wow, we have metal snake, but it really does go in if you want to learn more about just like Chinese astrology and like I want to say like Taoism and just like Chinese. I don't want to say history, but like just like Chinese kind of astrology. How like the meanings and stuff. I think that's really cool. So something to look into. It's very like in depth too, and it goes in with so much meaning. You can really understand the symbolism, which is cool. So that's why I like it a lot. It's a really nice deck, very colorful. I love the illustrations. They're so nice and vibrant too. Like they're very detailed, very full, which I like. So this is a great deck. It is standard Oracle. This is standard Oracle size, and it shuffles well in matte cards. There's not a lot to shuffle, but they're matte cards, and they shuffle very well. Very good cards. So would recommend if you like the illustrations, or if you want to learn more about Chinese astrology. Very cool. The next deck I have here is the Oracle of Delphi by Susie Cherub. Artwork by Brierly Collins. A very cool deck. I was so drawn to this when it came out. We'll get it, you'll see. It's super nice. I usually in my Blue Angel decks, I keep the paper here, but this time I actually kept it. So I put a piece of paper here, but I think that's really helpful if you have Blue Angel decks to keep like some paper or something here so that they don't like cling around in the box. But yes, this is the Oracle of Delphi. Just to show you the guidebook real quick. Such a lovely deck, like so stunning, and the guidebook is like really jam-packed. Like you can see here, it goes in, and it even goes in more to like your chakra, your talisman, and just really goes and breaks down. And I like the story that it goes through of this, and it even says here, if you pause and read the line art story, but it's a really good book. I really enjoy it. I like learning about like this kind of thing, so it's nice. And the cardstock is quite thick. It's definitely cardstock. It's definitely matte, but I would not advise you to bend them. Like, no, not you shouldn't bend them. But they're good quality cards. They're not standard Oracle size. They're a bit taller. They're not. I think they're the same width, but they're not taller. They're taller. Whew, getting all over the place, but yeah, I really like the deck. It's just so beautiful. Like the illustrations are lovely. There is a card. I was super drawn to it. Where is it? There's a card. I'm gonna look for it. Yes, it was this card. I was looking everywhere for it. It was this card that made me want to get the deck. I don't know why. I was really drawn to it. Like, normally I don't like the kind of top of like people in my decks, like decks like these. I don't really know what it's called, but decks like kind of like this art style I'm not really a fan of, like this. But I don't know why this deck I really enjoy. I really enjoyed it. I just feel like there's something about the glow of this that really made me drawn to it. I also like that there's keywords too, and then the card name. But yeah, the artwork is really lovely. It's super cool, super nice, very good quality, sturdy cards. So I would recommend checking it out if you like to learn more or just want a cool deck, Oracle deck. It's really cool and just super fun, super nice, right? Like, look at that, it's so cool. I really like the artwork too. I think it's a good deck, so would recommend. This is Oracle of Delphi. The next deck I have is Moonology Messages Oracle by Yasmin Boland and artwork by Ali Vermilio. I hope I said their names right. I'm so sorry. This is one of the, I think there's 3 Moonology decks. I have all of them, but this one was my, I think 2 came out this year, I think. I know this one, and I think the other one came out too. Is it the Manifesting? I think it's Manifesting. And this one's Moonology Messages. I could be wrong. And there's also the original Moonology, which is also super nice. So I really like this deck. I picked this one over the other one just because I liked it a little bit better. But yeah, I really enjoyed this Moonology deck. It's just very simple, straight to the point. And it really goes in. If you have the original Moonology, I feel like out of the three, the original Moonology is the best one. But I think this is the next best one, in my opinion. It is standard oracle size. They're matte cards. I wouldn't recommend you bend them, though you probably can, like this much. Yeah, it's totally fine. And then the actual cards are super cool. Like, look at that. They're really a little bit different from the original Moonology, but this one and I think it's the manifesting one, they kind of have a similar vibe going on as well. I feel like it's similar to how if you don't like this kind of art style, you probably won't enjoy it, but I don't know. Last year, I definitely have been taking a liking, I guess, to this kind of art style. I just like the pop of colors. I feel like I just really been liking the art style, but I would recommend. It's such a neat little deck. The next deck I have here is the Healing Waters Oracle by Rebecca Campbell and artwork by Katie Louise. I really enjoyed this deck. Mine got dinged up from Amazon, I believe. I got mine from, but it got dinged up. Just a little bit of writing there. And then comes with the deck and the guidebook, similar fashion like if you have the Starseed Oracle, and then I forget the other one. She has another one. I think it's Inner something. I can't remember, but that one. And I really like this one. It just came out this year, of course. But I really like the messages in here for this book. It's so nice, and it just, I think, yeah, the key theme for 2023 was definitely like healing and just healing. I was gonna say balance, but I feel like this year's been really balance focused. But yeah, healing and just, letting go and figuring things out, It can be any month, but I prefer, at least for me, it was healing. But yeah, this deck, I really like the blue decks. I just realized in December, I posted a lot of blue decks, and I just figured out that I have a lot of very disproportionate amount of blue decks. So this is one of those decks. And I just really like the artwork. Again, I don't know what it was about this kind of artwork this last year, but I really vibed with it. It was really nice and just overall very calming, very friendly. And I also like, I always like when there's words on the cards. I just feel like it helps. Just a smidgen. Yeah, it's just a very flowy, like very easygoing deck. Very easy to shuffle too. Standard oracle size, matte cards. The backs are very pretty, right? It's very nice. Very like water, obviously water, healing waters deck. Very flowy, very free, flowing, and going. But yeah, I just love the colors. The colors are so pretty. But yeah, this is a great deck. Would highly recommend checking any of Rebecca Campbell's decks out. They're just so good. Very nice. Great for that inner work. And then this one's great for healing work, so would recommend. The next deck it did release in December, but I've already used it like so many times. I really love it. It's the Manifesting with the Fairies. I have unboxed this on my channel by Karen K. It is just such a good deck. I really enjoy it. Comes in this 2-piece box from Hay House. It's a nice deck. If you have her other deck, I believe it's called Oracle of the Fairies or Fairies Oracle, something like that. I left it upstairs. I should have brought it down, but they're very similar in fashion, like the box and the guidebook. Oh, I forgot to show you the guidebook. I always do that. Guidebook. But yeah, it's just such a nice deck. I really love, like, if you can even see here, but I'll show you the next page. It just gives you like a manifestation, because this is manifesting with the fairies. And then affirmations. I'm huge on affirmations, so I love that as well. Very straight to the point messages, but really nice. Like very good, very clear. And I love that. So this deck as well, the artwork is not similar to Oracle of the Fairies or Fairies Oracle, her other deck, but it's beautiful. It's so colorful. I was really into the colorful, the beautiful decks last year. But yeah, this deck is just so nice. It's glossy too. The cards they're not too glossy. Like if I put it down, like they're not gonna mess around too much. They're like semi-glossy cards and they shuffle well. They're standard Oracle size. Very nice. Would definitely recommend checking it out. The backs are very nice. It was just such a great like end of the year release. I've used it a ton. It's just such a good deck. Like it really is bright, and I think the theme that it goes for, like manifesting with the fairies and the colors, is just so uplifting and so nice, and just it's magical. It feels magical. But yeah, it's just such a good deck. I would definitely recommend checking it out. The next two, I have two Oracle decks next. They're both by the same author, but I thought I'd just mention them both because they have similar vibes together. This is the Heart's Eye Oracle, and this is the Mermaid's Purse Oracle by Olivia Rose. So very stunning decks. This one doesn't come with a two-piece box. This comes just in a single one. But I got these last year. I was like, what's going on outside? I got these last year, of course, and they're just very nice decks, very straight to the point meanings. And then the cards are so lovely. I'll show one at a time. I won't get too crazy. It does come in like these little velvety pouches. Mine collect all this like fuzz, but both of them come in these pouches, so that's cool. And the cards are like nothing that I've ever experienced. They're definitely so unique. They're very flexible too. Like you should have no problem bending them. They're very nice. They're very flexible. They're like very velvety. They feel very like not like cardstock, but it is cardstock, which is weird. They're velvety and they feel very nice. But the cards, the artwork, it's so beautiful. Just like the Mind's Eye Tarot, which is also by Olivia Rose, is just so gorgeous. Like her unique art style, it's lovely. I like the colors too, and just the borders on this one, super nice. Would definitely recommend checking it out. I got mine on Etsy, and it's just overall just such a nice deck. It's very like easy beginner friendly deck too, so it's not super complicated and it's very straight to the point. But yeah, the card stack's where it's at. Like I wish you could feel. I wish you were able to feel it because it feels just super nice. Just really like soft to touch, almost like a clothing material, but it's very nice. But yeah, I would recommend checking out. This one is the Heart's Eye Oracle. And then I'll show you the Mermaid's Purse Oracle. And then the accompanying one, this is also a Tarot Oracle pair, is the Mind's Eye Tarot. I think I put it away, or I brought it upstairs. But this one is the Mermaid's Purse. And again, it's the similar kind of vibe as the other one. They feel the same. The cardstock's the same. This like plushy kind of velvet-y smooth kind of cardstock. Very nice. They shuffle super well too. Like very nice. No troubles shuffling. And this one is all like a different vibe. It's a mermaid vibe too, which is cool. Mermaid's Purse, duh. But it still keeps the same vibrant like artwork. It's lovely. Definitely would recommend checking them out. They are like, I believe they're self-published decks, so they're super great quality. Again, indie decks always have the best quality. It is super cool. Would recommend checking out. This is also straight to the point guidebook. I don't think I showed you. Similar to the Heart's Eye, very straight to the point kind of guidebook. Very beginner friendly. So yeah, would recommend checking either one out. And the last deck I have here is just an honorable mention. I've had it for a while, but I didn't really unbox it until December, and or November, I forget, but it's the Quest Lyman Oracle cards. I just unboxed this on my channel because I knew I was going to film this video, and I was like, oh, I forgot about it. But this is a great deck. Out of all of the Quest decks, all the Enlightenment decks, there are a couple. I think they might be making more, maybe, I don't know. But there are a couple, and I thought about it because this one came out this year as well as the Insight one. It's the purple one. That one came out as well this year, but I thought between the two, I like this one the most. So this is the one I chose for my bonus. It's just such a nice deck. Just such a nice deck. I really vibe with the artwork a lot. The guidebook's really simple, straight to the point. This one is the better guidebook out of, like, I think the only guidebook from the Enlightenment series I don't vibe with is the nature one. Just a few meanings I don't vibe with, but this one's so great. It reminds me a lot of Retro Impressions Tarot. It is, like, the artwork is so stunning, and just, that's what drew me to it. It's kind of like a puzzle, like all the pictures, they kind of go together. So if you have like 14, 15, and 16, here, I hope you can see, they kind of match them together and they kind of make a picture. Like if you see here, they kind of go in and create a picture, which is cool. So that's really fun. This was a Kickstarter, but you can also get this on Vermilion Collection as well as Tavada Tarot. But yeah, stunning deck. Would highly recommend. It's definitely like Art Nouveau style. So pretty, and as well as the hollow foil gilding. And I love the color. It is like a linen cardstock for sure. It's glossy though. It's like glossed, but linen style. If you can see. I hope you can see. It's really nice. And you can definitely bend them. They are bigger than standard oracle size, but if I can shuffle them, you can shuffle them, is what I always think, because I have small hands. So yeah, this is just a quick bonus deck I wanted to showcase because I like it a lot. I really like the colors. Again, I guess blue decks for the win for 2023. Blue decks were a really big hit. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed looking at my favorite oracle decks of 2023. I really tried hard. I own way too many oracle decks, like a large disproportion to tarot decks. So I really tried hard to pick my favorites. These are the ones that I used the most this year, aside from this one and maybe Oracle of the Fairies, but I manifested with the fairies. But I really enjoyed them. I like them a lot, and I would recommend each one. They're great decks. I'll have all the links below if you want to check them out. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you like, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!